How y'all doing out there?
Yeah, man. EFO podcast. What up, man?
What's going on?
It's the EFO podcast, man. This is episode 2 of season 2.
It's number 2, y'all. How y'all doing out there?
I mean, it's a late night episode, you feel me?
Definitely.
Episode that was beckoned upon us by the higher ups. You feel me? So now we here. What's going on, everybody? Is everybody having a blessed evening? Wednesday evening?
Yeah, everybody having a good day, until later today. I posted left today. But until what's going on with this protesting and everything what's going on in Washington, D.C. or Columbia, which is my own city. You go on Marcus Russell Downs, so I'm going to introduce my name, Marcus Russell Downs, CEO of New Revelation Production, also writer, playwright for Clark Atlanta University, also with the Legacy Empire. Raschaad is this up too as well, y'all.
It's the one and only, the late great, debate, man. Raschaad, the answer, aka Shot God, the modern day Hermetic Dose, aka the chosen one.
Okay.
The one Billy Gunn. Nah, you know what I mean? Yeah, we heard you, feel me? And seems to be a compelling topic that we want to address right now. That seems to be the talk of the town.
It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on in Washington, D.C., my home city, Washington, D.C. or Columbia. That's my home. And also St. Pete, too, my second home. I was raised in St. Pete, also from Washington, D.C. or Columbia. I just want to go live today, tonight, this evening, though. Because it's a lot what's going on in this world system. We see on the news what's going on. First, we had coronavirus. Then we had, what else we had? We had the COVID-19. Then we had the George Floyd protesting. Now we got the election. And then, what's going on in Washington, D.C., Columbia? This not really actually having happened in a long period of time since 1800 something. So it's like, we want to go on a live tonight too. We don't usually go live on Facebook or Instagram or record anything. But I think tonight was one of the great nights that we need to go live tonight too as well. About what's going on in Washington, D.C. or Columbia. Stay 10 minutes away from the White House. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about these particular topics too as well. So Shaw, what you really think about basically what really how do you feel about this election? I mean, we already know Joe Biden won, but tonight has just basically in Washington D.C. it shows a major negative activity and stuff, because if it was Black Lives Matter, there was a lot of people that was they had a lot of protesting for Black Lives Matter. It was a lot of National Guards and stuff. If you would have went to the Capitol, they would have shot us. I'm just being honest with
you. Yeah, we're good. Of course, coming up. Yeah. Of course, we just came rushing up, acting like we was about to. Take the White House over. That definitely wouldn't work out. But actually, I wasn't even aware of what was going on. I was surprised.
It's crazy.
All I did is just look, and I just seen a mob, whatever they call it, a whole bunch of people. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was already over. I thought it was already done. You feel me? I thought it was already decided. Biden won. I thought it was. But apparently, I did hear some whispers. I haven't been following it after the election stuff too much, but I did hear whispers. Trump still talking shit or something. Not me about like he's not ready to leave. Talking about he's not ready to leave the White House and all this stuff. But my thing is, why is he? I don't know. When I seen him still talking, my only thing I was thinking about, like, what is he talking about, man? You done, man. You out of here, man. I don't know what he's still talking about, man. It's already set in stone. Nothing's gonna change. You're not gonna automatically. They're gonna revoke. Oh, that's what it's about. They think they're gonna revoke the votes. Like they think they're gonna restart it and shit.
Yeah, because in the law of Washington, D.C. or Columbia, 2 weeks. They have the right, according to Congress, to investigate what's going on in election votes in Washington District of Columbia. Most people don't know that Washington District of Columbia is not part of the state or part of the city. It's a District of Columbia. A lot of people say it's in Maryland. No, it's not in Maryland. I'm gonna give y'all some great knowledge too about Washington D.C. Because not just because that's my home, but I'm gonna give y'all some great knowledge about Washington D.C. Most things in Washington District of Columbia, most of the houses, most of the Republicans and everything, the buildings are pyramid, and I just don't, I just want to go live tonight of talking about what's really going on worldwide because it's affecting a lot of us. And we see that the Republicans trying to take over the White House. They're trying to take over the White House. We can see that all day. There was a woman who was shot earlier today. So that's something I want to talk about this evening. So what do you want to say, Sharp?
Yeah, man. Talk about it. You know what I mean? We can wrap a bow around it, sip it off to the great state of Ohio, some shit. But you know what I mean? But still, I don't know what's going on, man. I just feel like I don't know what they mad because Trump, because they feel like the government lied about their votes, so they're what if Trump hired them?
It started with Donald Trump. It started with Donald Trump because he's talking about it was fraud. He don't agree with this vote. He was also in Atlanta, Georgia too. You get what I'm saying about the Senate?
What if Trump hired all those people?
I mean, but you know what? What's going on though? This never really actually happened. This is
somebody got shot. Oh, you said somebody got shot.
There's a lady that got shot too. At the Capitol building. It's right off of Pennsylvania Avenue in D.C. You got the Capitol building, then you got the White House, then you got the Monument, and then the Lincoln Shores. All that's all in the same area. East Capitol Road, Minnesota Avenue. All that's up there in Washington District, Columbia, and it's just so shocking just to see so much embarrassment. Well, basically what's going on in our country. Like, who can we trust? I know we can trust God no matter what, but at the same time, this economic system is just really, how I'm feeling right now is just not really constitutional. And I really believe that what's going on in the world system, it's gonna take a lot of people to come together. These things are going to happen. We had, prior, we had Kobe Bryant passed January 26th, then February come, then you had the COVID-19, and then all of a sudden, then after COVID-19, the George Floyd, this protest after protest and protest and protest and protest. And so now when Joe Biden went, he said enough is enough. He said it on a live TV today. This even enough is enough. There's a lot of mess what's going on in the United States. Somebody said something to us. Yeah, it's a lady that got shot. And crazy. Yeah, it's a lot going on, Kendall. Definitely, it's a lot going on. I saw that on the news. A lady did get shot. And then they bust the windows out too at the Capitol and going inside, taking pictures. It's all on the news. And another thing too, there wasn't a lot of police or law enforcement was absolutely there at the location. So, but when we were Black Lives Matter, just a few months ago, there was a lot of law enforcement, National Guard, FBI, local police, Secret Services. All the people was there. But where are they at now? Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, of course.
Nowhere to be found in Washington, D.C. I am ashamed right now and embarrassed of my home city of Washington, D.C. right now. There's just too much mess was going on at the Capitol. If the Capitol full of, I'm sorry to say this, full of crap, how you expect everything else to line up? What you say?
I don't know, man. It's not anything surprising. I don't know. I kind of just chose to really disregard the whole.
Of course.
I don't even watch the news. The news is a lower frequency that is not going to help my day be any. It's not going to uplift my day or start it off on the right foot or nothing. Or that's just how I operate. I don't believe in lower frequency. Tune. You know what I mean? Tune it. You feel me? Programming. I'm not trying to be programmed
Okay.
in my subconscious. But at the same time, I pay attention to what's going on, and I just think Trump.
What you think?
There's a lot of things Trump was doing behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about.
It's a lot of mess.
There's a lot that's not talked about on the news that Trump is about. And I don't think Trump was all necessarily all bad, but I just don't think. I just think he just needs to shut the fuck up at this point and
just leave.
Move on.
I think just leave the White House.
Yeah, just leave. Just move on to the next chapter of your life. You know what I mean? I think you should just start a new show and just boom the show. You start a new show after this and then use that or that momentum from the whatever, and then just whatever. You feel me? Just as I was saying before, it was said that Trump knew about other things too. He was gonna
about the aliens and
he was gonna disclose aliens and stuff. He had plans to really, cause he was into conspiracy.
Yeah,
stuff.
he was.
Yeah, he used to talk to Alex Jones and like one of the ultimate conspiracies. You don't know what Alex Jones is? He's like, you ever seen InfoWars?
Yeah.
InfoWars got taken off of YouTube because he was so into like all that. He used to go deep into the conspiracies and all this type of stuff.
That's just
but yeah. So other than that,
all right, y'all. We got Kendall calling me out, y'all. All right, we got
a guest caller, y'all.
All right, Kendall calling me at 11:05. Kendall, I will call you. Hold on, I know we're on the live video. Hold on, y'all.
Well, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is
we're on the live video right now. Kendall, I'm about to get ready to call you right now because I know you got a lot of questions too to talk about.
Man, open callers, man.
Kendall, what's going on, man? How you doing? Are you calling for the podcast? That's right. What you really think? What's up, Kendall? I'm glad that you called the EFO podcast, man. I'm happy to hear from you, bro. What's going on in the birds? St. Pete?
Good to have you on the show, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody got shot today.
Yeah.
They would have had on us. And it would have been a lot of deaths. Let it be the opposite time with the white folks going through.
Yeah.
So I just think, in my opinion, I think it would have been like, because they wouldn't let us do that. It would have been like pepper spray and all that.
Yeah, for real though, because it's only one person, two people got shot at the Capitol House in Washington D.C. and Black Lives Matter. There was so much protesting and a lot of people out, and all of a sudden now they just let people go inside and mess with Constitution, break federal laws. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's just crazy. I think 2021 will be more crazy. Like you said, it's ain't nothing getting better. I just think Trump. I think he should leave because he's not saving nothing that's going on right now. In my opinion, I don't think he really cares. He's watching it, but I don't think he cares.
I don't think he cares either, bro. And we
just got banned from Twitter.
Yeah, he got banned for Twitter, so for 12 hours. So that's something major was going on in Washington D.C.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something major. Like you said, I know you like you said, disappointed. I know that's your city.
Yeah, it's my city, Washington D.C.
But for the home city, I know you got a lot to say about that. So.
And it's a shame of the whole Washington D.C. supposed to be the White House, the Capitol supposed to be the place where you're supposed to. They're supposed to make great decisions for the country, but now with this COVID, with this protesting with George Floyd, now with the election, that's not really. It's just a lot going on right now, bro. And there's a lot, but I'm not going to get frustrated and stressed out about it because things are supposed to get a lot worse. Too, especially on January 19th when January 20th when Joe Biden become the president. So things are going to get worse. Yes.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's going to get more crazy.
Yeah. Y'all hear him though at the EFO podcast right now. We're live on the phone with Kendall Freeman. What's up? What's the business is, y'all? Tampa Bay area. What's going on, y'all? We got Kendall on the phone. I don't see him as much. I be traveling, Sean. All us we want to do this.
Well, yeah, man. This is something. This is what we're gonna be doing on a regular, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy with y'all doing the podcast. I did a great job.
We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Hey, you the number one. Yeah, you the first caller, man.
You the first caller, man. You call my cell phone up.
First caller, man.
I do not answer my phone like that. Check in.
First caller got dibs on many calls, man.
All right. You call my cell phone up. Some people know I got 587 text messages in my iPhone. I don't even really check at all. So I don't really check my iPhone like that. I mean, I got so many text messages because of my network. That's why I got 2 cell phones. It's Sean though.
Stay busy.
We all stay busy, man. But yeah, man. We thank you for calling the EFO podcast too, Kendall.
Sure.
I'm gonna talk to you. How long you gonna be up? After the podcast, I'm gonna talk to you about something. All right, so I'm gonna give you a call up. And appreciate your support too for the EFO podcast. Also your opinion too about what's going on in Washington District of Columbia with this craziness going on. You know, because they're trying to take over Washington D.C. and start riots and bust windows out. But you know what? It is what it is though, because we need to talk about this topic because it's going on now. Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
That's what
You're welcome, man. All right, Kendall. Well, we'll talk to you, man. Give me like 15 minutes. I'll give you a call up. We'll talk. Salute.
Sure.
All right, y'all. That was your boy Kendall Freeman for the in St. Petersburg, Florida. He also from New York. He's supporting the EFO podcast. We'll be talking about the Pacific topic. We'll be talking about because we're gonna continue to go live and talk about these particular topics.
Like, we don't I don't even know much about the topic, but yet I will continue to expunge.
Yeah.
Like Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He should just go. And then Biden, okay. I don't know what Biden's doing yet. You know what I mean? I just know that. All I know is about the stimulus situation. Who got this stimulus? You know what I mean? You got your stimulus? I'm not going to disclose. You got who got
your stimulus check?
Who got you? Did you get your taxes yet? Did you get interest? You're supposed to get special interest on your taxes if you didn't receive it from last year.
Yeah, you're supposed to claim it on your taxes too. A lot of people didn't get their stimulus check too because they update their bank account.
I know people might not have gotten their stimulus.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people argue about the $2,000 too stimulus what Donald Trump wanted to send out. You know, which is good. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but $2,000 just not really enough money to help so many people's situations out. You know, that's not enough, especially with a lot of family members that died. I just lost 2 relatives just this Monday, and I lost my friend too. That I grew up in St. Petersburg, Florida. We played basketball together. His baby mother was my cousin, the entrepreneur. That was my cousin, and that just when you know, it's like a lot of people are passing away. It's a lot of things that's going on, especially in our generation. We gotta keep God first, no matter what. Always keep God first, and also stay focused on your own individual purpose in life. You don't never give up. What you got to say about that, Sean?
I mean, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? All type of stuff. You know what I mean? Family. I just had a family member who caught COVID recently too. One of my favorite, aunties or whatever.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Wow. She caught COVID. Her and her husband caught COVID. And, thankfully she's all right. She's not, she went to the hospital and was able to return home. And it's not nothing, to that level. But yeah, you know what I mean? Lost my grandfather on my dad's side from COVID.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So yeah, COVID hit everybody in certain ways, And it hasn't hit me. But I'm not saying it in an arrogant way.
Now, you know what? With this coronavirus and stuff was going on, people worry about election.
Not that strong.
They worry about election. Who's gonna be the next president? Though we trying to worry about who's gonna be most healthy. We gonna worry about our grandparents. We gonna be worried about our family members. With this coronavirus going around, you know there's a vaccine though. There's have to be more study on what's in the vaccine. A lot of people just take it, don't even know what's in it. That's true facts. And, like Sean said, he lost his grandfather with COVID. He lost some family members. I lost a total of almost 8-9 people just last year. I just lost 2 more people just this year just started. I lost 2 people, not all through because of COVID, but I lost a lot of people in the since last year, February. My grandfather died in February. Sean's grandfather died too as well. And last year, both our granddaddies passed away in 2020. And that's something that we want to talk about. These things, what's going on, the crisis, what's going on. We see what's going on in Washington D.C. We see what's going on. We know there's a lot of division there. We see that. But in the day, the president, the government, nobody on this earth do not own our purpose, do not own nothing what we trying to accomplish in life. And we have to do things in our own community with our own selves. So we can build one another. We don't need the White House. We don't need that crap
too. We gotta have self-discipline within ourselves.
Definitely.
We gotta develop individual self-discipline and
yeah.
You know, and what else? And just I don't know, just building up. I don't know. We just all gotta just focus on learning how to shed the negativity.
Yeah,
the best we can.
Definitely.
I mean, it's not an easy thing. It's not like 1, 2, 3 for everybody. But I'm just saying. It's 2021, man.
It's 2021. Yeah, you're right.
We're living in the age of Aquarius. In the words of Nas. But that's true, though. You know what I mean? That we living in the age of Aquarius. And from what I know about the age of Aquarius, that's supposed to mean that more things are opened up, more open possibilities and opportunities.
Yeah.
Less blocks, because Mars is no longer in the whatever solar system. So now it's opened up type of, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So definitely one.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this how I feel though. I want us to stop hiding. I'm gonna turn the music down, the instrumental music down just a tab. I just want us to stay connected to ourselves. And how I'm feeling right now, what's going on in Washington D.C. I feel like there's really just not a lot of things I can trust in that area. What I saw today on TV today was going on in Washington D.C. It just shows how the country is so divided. The country is so divided. There's no prayer. There's no connection. There's no unity. There's nothing. Everything is focused on me. Donald Trump focused on me. Who's going to be the president? There's people in this world that's losing family members for COVID-19. There is a situation that people are dealing with now. I lost my auntie. I lost 2 aunties with COVID. I'm not going to go into details too. My auntie, she died of COVID in Washington, D.C. My auntie passed away with coronavirus in D.C. Yes, I'm hurt. This happened because, I love my family. I love my friends. But it just, like, what's going on now is much deeper than just election. Election, okay, let Joe Biden be the president. Let it go. If you still want to take power, it's all about what's going on in the community with people, not because who's the president. What you say, Sean?
There's no point of wishing energy on external situations. Okay. You still need to be working on yourself. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying in a high and mighty high horse. I'm just saying it's just what it is. It's just the law, the process of growth. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't understand. I just don't understand. Why are you worried about external situations that's really not all the way in your control when you can just be controlling your own yourself, you feel me? Your own self, your own environment. You know what I mean? And making sure that's good first. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. That's just my perspective on it. 'Cause I'm not operating in 3D. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm not operating just 3D. Worried about that's like all that really has power over my life in that way.
Yeah.
But it is a important topic to keep track of.
It's an important topic.
Trump should just go.
Yeah.
Biden's gonna do what you want to do, whatever. He does his thing. We'll see what he does.
Life continues, bro. Life
but
really,
we really think about over the years though. What has the president done that really affected your life though? Like your life, what you go through in your life.
Not the president. That's why I always try to state. Me personally, I can answer your question on that. That's why I stay in touch to the community. I focus on what's in the community, not really what's going on worldwide. Just the community, what I try to focus on. You get what I'm saying? That's me.
Yeah, I mean that's what they say. You're supposed to, you know, if you really want to make change, focus on, you know, the community. Focus on voting for the state senator or the community or the county
commissioner and
all that stuff. You know what I mean? You want to make change. You have to start there first. Which they're probably right. It sounds cliche, but it's probably the truth of it. You know what I mean?
It's the truth, y'all. So we're on the live podcast tonight, and you know, I just want to go. I want to go live tonight on the EFO podcast and just to speak about this particular topic, but because it also bothers me too, not just because I'm in DC or from DC, but what's going on in the world system right now is affecting a lot of people. We see that the government are not strong. They are not strong right now. They do not accept taking a loss right now. We have a weak, I'm sorry to say, we have a weak ass government right now. We have a weak ass government. And that's why most communities come together. I'm always talking about community growth. I'm not talking about United States growth. I'm talking about the community within our own cities. So we need to focus on one another, so all of us can build something, grow together, build entrepreneurship with one another. So that's the only way things going to grow when it comes down to our own individual lives and stuff. So me and Raschaad, we don't usually do podcasts on Wednesdays, but tonight we want to do something though, because this is going on worldwide. You got other countries laughing at us. Not me. They're laughing at what's going on in DC because they want failure to take place. We speaking true facts. That's what's going on right now in this world system. Don't we see it in 2021? We want to continue to live the same way consistently and just ignore it. It's going on now. So we need to do something about it. I don't trust the government in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that's because they have underground bases.
Mm-hmm. You guys got to say? We're about to go to end this.
No, I have nothing else to say besides, you know, I still don't understand what I saw today.
It is crazy. It is foolishness.
I still don't understand.
It's foolishness. It is unequalness.
What this is really about. Like, why? You know what I mean? What's the purpose? Like, what's the end game? Like, what was they expecting to get out of doing that? Like, what's the the oppression? You know what I mean? Like, what are they oppressed about that's so serious? Like, that's what I understand. Like, why is all of a sudden, I wasn't like, why all of a sudden there's like a bunch of people, like, you know what I mean? How many people that was, what, 5,000 people or some shit?
Yeah, it was a lot of people though, you know.
I was like, what is the oppression about? And I didn't see any people of color in there, so I'm like, what's going on that's that serious? And then I see Trump signs, and I'm like, all right, Trump, whatever. Some people, they still mad because Trump lost.
Like, seriously.
But
he lost.
Just let it go.
He lost. Let it go. Continue doing what you got to do.
Who cares?
Donald Trump, you already made all this money. Not just all about money, but bro, he's already a billionaire, a millionaire. You already successful. Let somebody else take over. You already been in 4 years. You've been in 4 years already.
Even if they did cheat, who cares? Just let it go.
Who cares? Let it go. Build.
Like I said, like a wise man said, that's not like it's just the first time they cheated. You think that's the first time they cheated? If they did cheat, you think this was the first time? Now just because Trump making an uproar about it, now it's probably not the first.
It's not the first
time they might have purposely swung the polls in somebody's favor to win. So
Bluetooth mode.
We just gotta focus on getting our money, focus on our goals. We gotta pursue, you know what I mean, and for the betterment, and try to get that balance. You know what I mean?
You gotta get that balance, though, bro.
In this yin yang world, getting that balance.
Things
are going, things are going to try to knock us off our inner peace. So we need to be focused. We gotta focus on how the fuck we gonna navigate.
Well, the best way thing that we should navigate though is focus on ourselves first. At the end of the day, we see what's going on in the world right now. We see that we got a crooked government, we got a crooked system. What's going on? So that's something that we need to understand. My life don't depend on government. My life depends on myself and what God put in me. That's purpose. That's what I know of. That's it. Not government. All right, you guys, though, we're about to get a log off. We said we're going to be here for 30 minutes just to talk just briefly. This is the second EFO podcast, though, but we don't usually do the EFO podcast at all. But this is something that's going on in our world system, though. You know, in Washington, D.C. is supposed to be the head capital of the United States of America. But there's crisis what's going on just there. There's a difference between what happened to Black Lives Matter and what happened today at the Congress. At the Congress building, the Capitol in Washington, D.C. So that's a different topic. I want to talk about that. You got anything else to say, Shaw, before we end this?
Yeah, I'm immature about it, man. Forget D.C., man. Forget the White House.
That's my home city. But you know what?
No, I don't disrespect that being your home city. But besides that being your home city,
not just that.
Forget the White House, man.
But just a lot of mess.
Government needs a whole new infrastructure anyways, man.
Yeah, I don't put my trust in government. All right, you guys, it's your boy Marcus Russell.
Burn it down.
All right,
burn it down.
No, don't do that. This is your boy Marcus Russell Dowser. I'll holler at you all later. EFO podcast. We will come to you coming up next Monday. Marcus Russell Dowser. Got Raschaad the answer too. So contact us. How y'all have a great day.
Yeah, man.